It's Adam from Misery Index, and I'm going to tell you about the first metal concert I went to when I was 10 years old and cut grass for like 3 months to pay for the ticket, and went with my cousin John. My parents dropped us off to see Metallica, and they were on tour with Danzig and Suicidal Tendencies. Like I said, I was 10 years old, and I had already started playing drums, and I was completely obsessed with Metallica. And the Live in Seattle from the box set that they put out, I watched that literally like every single day of my life. So getting to go see Metallica was like one of those like moments that literally changed my life, you know. So yeah, basically it all started with first time hearing that kind of music. You know, I started out, it was like the gateway kind of thing, and my father's a musician, so there was always music around the house. And I heard Black Sabbath at a pretty young age, and I was obsessed with Yes, actually, Emerson, Lake and Palmer. But then I got into the heavier stuff, and Metallica was just like the biggest band on the planet, of course, and they pretty much still are. But yeah, that was when they put out the Black album. So this was 1994. I think it was like one of the last tours they did on the Black album, and they were just on fire. It was just one of those mind-blowing concerts that never forget that one. And I think it was Danzig. I could be wrong on this, but somebody had to perform on a couch. That was one thing that I remember. I think it was either Mike Muir or Danzig had a broken leg, so they played. I remember just seeing like carrying a couch out on stage, and you're like, what in the world's going on here? So that was a vivid memory from that concert. But yeah, amazing, life-changing experience for sure. Being 10 years old, seeing Metallica, it was awesome. So that was it.
Yeah, my story is not quite as cool. First metal concert, but it was 1995, and my friend Andy and I were really into Pantera and White Zombie, and White Zombie came through with Reverend Horton Heat and Babes in Toyland, which neither one of those bands is metal, but White Zombie is. So my mom would not drop us off. She insisted she was going to escort us there. So we're like trying to act like we're not walking with my mom. It's like my mom actually liked White Zombie, and she liked that she's from Texas, so she liked that he wore a cowboy hat on stage. So she got her fancy cowboy hat and was like wearing this thing. It's like this big fancy Texas cowboy hat, and we're like walking with her, like trying to create a little bit of distance, And but she was super cool, man. She took us to the show, and we got to see White Zombie, which was strict. It was 666 motherfucker, and it's just like, so she was a real sport, and I think she appreciated Reverend Horton Heat. Babes in Toyland, not so much, but yeah, that was my first metal show. Followed up the next year with the Pantera White Zombie tour, where I Hate God played, which was, she escorted us to that one too, and was not pleased with the first band's name.